Hi, I'm Mason Kaiser. This week I checked into the Disney College program and housing. I just came back from Traditions. This is why I'm dressed like this, and Traditions is going to be next week's video on Thursday, February 13th. Outline of this video will be in the comments. Arrival dates are normally on Mondays for the Disney College program, except for the first arrival date for the spring 2014 was on a Wednesday. Your program could change a little bit, but normally it's on a Monday. And people normally come a day before and stay at a hotel, maybe at the Holiday Inn Express across the street from Vista Way. Check-in is at 7 o'clock at Vista Way. Email will say 8 o'clock, but you can come at 7. They'll let you in about 7:15. Normally, the earlier you come, if you beat your other roommates, you'll get to choose your bed. I found no correlation between the time that you come and the time that you get for casting and traditions. I have a friend that I talked to had her casting on 10 o'clock that day, and her roommate that she was right next to got casting at about 11 o'clock the following day. And traditions, I had the morning traditions, my roommate had the afternoon traditions, and it really doesn't matter. When you arrive at Vista Way, you walk from the entrance to the pavilion, which is in the back. You literally just check in at the entrance. There's a little line. Check in, get your names, and get a name tag, just saying that you're there. And my name tag, Mason, it's actually on a book I have. That's the original one. This one you get for traditions. Then from when you get your name tag, you go into the pavilion, which the various lines in the pavilion, all about 20 feet, and you're about a herd of cattle going through in there. Fortunately, I don't have video going through. Everything was moving really fast, so I got done in about an hour. Less than an hour, really. First line you go in is when you find out where you'll be working, the specific location. No more waiting until you get to the casting building to find out your location. You'll find out right at the pavilion. From that line where you find out your location, you go to the next line, about 20 feet, herd of cattle. You'll find out where you're living. At the end of that line, they check your Disney look to see if you're in, and then you go to a small desk to find out where you're living. Then from where you figure out where you're living, you take your picture ID directly to the left of it, and your ID is pretty much printed out almost instantaneously, maybe a few seconds, and it prints out and you got it. From there, you'll go to a little bit more organized line, and they break you off into groups of about 5, 6-ish, and go to a stand-up table, bar table, where they'll tell you how to read the rest of your itinerary. This is the itinerary they'll go through. A small little lecture group of a college program representative able to follow you through and guide you through everything on that paper. Next is the payroll and checking if you signed up for direct deposit. That could be a fast one if you already done it. Right after that, they have another station for filling out your I-9. It's guided. Somebody guides you to going over it. It's pretty easy. Then from that, you go to the education tent where they'll tell you how to get to your classes, all the other offerings that they have for networking sessions and everything. There's a paper on that you'll get. Then the last one is the safety tent where they'll tell you a little bit about safety of your housing. After that, you have a little bit of free time until you get to your casting appointment, which is across from downtown Disney. That they provide a test. They provide a bus too. Unfortunately, I took the bus that didn't have an MC. It was just a regular bus. I didn't get that, where it's the countdown to go onto the Disney property. After casting, you'll have the rest of the day off. I have a housing meeting the following day. In the housing meeting, it's like a club. You walk in, and it's a really fun meeting. I enjoyed it. A bunch of different offerings. They tell you about the events and everything that you can do in there. Thank you for watching this video. Next week's video is going to be about traditions, walking through the park. It's really fun. So expect another video on Thursday, February 13th. Thank you very much. I'll see you next week.